Hello there and welcome back to our channel. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Heather.
And today this is our last day at Universal Studios, and we decided that tonight we would do something we've never done before, but Heather has always wanted to do.
Yeah. I've always wanted to.
So we are going to Medieval Times here in Orlando, and it is at 5 o'clock, but they said you can get there an hour early and there's things to look at, and they have a shop, which I'm really excited about because I love to go shopping. And so it's just kind of a night where you go and you're supposed to go back in the medieval times, hence the name. And they have jousting and, all kinds of tournaments for the knights to compete in.
And I love medieval stuff, always have. And so the thought of getting to watch jousting and all that in real life is so exciting. I don't care if it's a show, I'm excited.
They also have a meal for you. I think it's 3 or 4 courses. And the event's for around 2 hours, but when you're eating, they don't have any utensils. I have read that you can request them, but since it's medieval times, you're supposed to just use your hands. So that will be really fun and interesting to do too. Yeah, so we hope you all follow along, and before we get into the video where we actually show you the building and our food and everything.
Kind of a summary of what's going on.
Yeah, before we do that, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And, feel free to write in the comments below if you have any questions, or if you've been, let us know what your experience was. So without further ado, on with the video. We have made it to Medieval Times and we're getting ready to walk in just a few minutes. This place looks so cool. It is an actual castle on the outside with big shields, with all the knights' colors and their symbols. So we are super excited to get in and see what is inside. We're so excited we have made it inside of Medieval Times, and we've got our table colors. So we are going to be cheering for the red and yellow knight. And we decided we had to buy them.
They're only $5.
Yeah, they're only $5, and we wanted to cheer on our knight. So we are super excited to go in, but we're going to finish looking around to see what else we can buy. See, this place is absolutely gorgeous. It is so pretty. There is medieval style shields and paintings everywhere. It's just awesome. And we just saw the Queen over there, which is really cool.
Inside, I'm so excited.
We just got in and we have front row and the red and yellow knight. So we are so excited. It looks amazing in here, you guys. It looks like we're back in the medieval times. It's so cool. So they let us in by the colors, like your knight colors, and then 1 through 5 went through the lower portion, and then the 5 through 10 went upstairs to get in. And then they have several people along the way that help you to your seat. So it was super easy, really easy to find, and yeah, it's been great. Everyone's really nice. Okay, so we chose the royalty package because we weren't sure what this was going to be like or how often we'd be able to get here, so we wanted to go ahead and just go all out. It is our birthday week, so we decided to do that. You do get these lanyards that they give you. That says royalty and VIP. You get a special entrance into the castle, which is really nice. And then you also get this banner to wave for your night. We did go a little extra, like we had showed you before, and we got the $5 banners that is like the crest and the colors, so we wanted to go ahead and get that. But it's been really, really nice. You are guaranteed in the middle section, so it would be red and yellow or the black and white. You are guaranteed at least second row, but you're also guaranteed first row in any of the other sections except for the middle sections, which is yellow and red and white and black. You will get at least second row, but you can get first, and we did get first.
Each night was introduced one by one, and this here is our night, the red and yellow night. Our section cheered very loudly for our night, but we were also encouraged to cheer for our allies who were seated on either side of us, the green knight and the blue knight. This is the queen making her entrance into the arena. She presided over the tournament throughout the evening. We loved this procession. It was really cool to see all the knights and the beautiful colors and the banners. It was just really fun. And this is the queen welcoming everyone to the feast. These were the Queen's Guards showcasing their talents. The horses were beautiful, and you could tell they'd been well trained. Their movements were precise and elegant. The first course was tomato bisque. Delicious. The soup was hot and creamy and went really well with the garlic bread. The falconry part of the show was really cool as well. The falcon flew around the entire arena a couple of times. It was beautiful.
This was a beautiful horse that came bounding out, did the entire routine from memory. It was just beautiful to watch along with the music and the horse's beautiful movements that honestly brought a tear to my eye.
Here comes the main course. This was the vegetarian option, a bean stew, and it did come with a spoon. This was the regular option, which was roasted chicken. For the first part of the tournament, there wasn't a net, but as you'll see in just a moment, when they started the jousting, they lowered down a net because the lances do splinter. jousting was a lot of fun to watch. And as you can see here, they also had sword fighting as well. This was the dessert of the castle. It was an eclair and it was delicious. This was the carnations Sarah caught when the knight was throwing them out to our section. This was one of our allies, the Green Knight. The Green Knight was the winner, and even though we were hoping the Red and Yellow Knight would be the victor, we were still thrilled to see one of our allies become the champion. If you like this video, please consider subscribing and giving us a like. It would mean a lot. So we just got back from the medieval times. It was absolutely amazing. It was so much fun. The food was delicious. The music and the colors and just the fighting and everything, the jousting. It was all so much fun. And so Sarah, I'll let her tell you how, because we got the VIPs, so we got this lanyard, and then they had these banners waiting for us.
Yes, these were waiting at our table, and then the VIP lanyards they give you when you first walk in and you check in. They also give you this voucher, and it is for it's included, it's a picture. When you go in, you get, when you first enter, they have a picture. And then this gives you, it's included for each member of your party. You get one. So we got 3.
Everybody got one. This is what it came with.
Yeah.
And then once we had sat down and I think we were just eating the soup is when it came out. But this was the picture. It was a lot of fun. It
turned out really good.
It did. So we each got one of these. And then they gave us these 2, these hats.
Yes, when you first go in, this is when you find out your knight, what color your knight is.
Yes.
That you will be cheering for the evening.
And it's nice because while the knight we were cheering for did not win, everyone there was 3 knights on each side of the arena. Thank you. Couldn't the word left. And so
we had the Red and Yellow Knight, which was our knight, and then If you're looking towards the arena and you are sitting in the section for the red and yellow night, on the left is the blue night, and then on the right is the green night.
And so they are your allies. And so if your night doesn't make it to the next tournament, then they are the ones you cheer for. But we went ahead when we first got there and we bought, they were $5. We bought flags to support the yellow night. Like we said earlier, these were included, but we just thought these looked really cool. So we cheered on our night with these. And then the night throughout the evening would like throw roses, or carnations rather. So Sarah caught the carnation. We thought it was very, very cute. He just kind of threw some out to the crowd. And then, of course, we're a bit of a shopaholic, so we bought stuff too. I got this little dragon on these books. I'm gonna put him in my library. I just thought he was so, look at that face. I just thought he was so cute.
He is cute.
And then I got this knight figurine as well, statue, however you wanna call it. I thought that was really cool too.
He looks very cool.
And then you got something too.
I got a letter opener, but it's fancy. So it's the shield, and I liked this one because it's red and gold, or close to red and yellow for our night. And then this, I mean, it looks like a dagger to me, but it is a letter opener, and it does say medieval times right here. And then it's got a crest right there too, which is really cool.
And then it also had this chain, that way she can hang it on the wall to display it as well.
Yeah, and so that was really cool.
But we had a blast. We absolutely loved it, and it was cute. I saw this older lady there, and we were talking about it, and I told her it was our first time. She said, I don't even know how many times I've been here. She said, I come all the time. She said, I love the music, the food, the colors, and the boys are cute. It was so sweet. So I told her it had been our first time. She's like, oh, we love it, and we did. We loved it.
It was a lot of fun.
And the service was really good too. They were always right there when we needed something. I just got the regular food, like you'll see, like you saw earlier. And then Sarah switched out the chicken for the bean stew.
Yeah, it was a bean stew, so it had beans and rice and potatoes in it, and it was absolutely amazing. It was so good.
Yeah, everything was great. We absolutely love it. So if you haven't been to one, definitely recommend it. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, and the food was really good. You know, sometimes at these kind of, like shows or things like that, you don't really know how the food's going to be because you're really kind of going for the entertainment, but the food was really, really good.
Yeah, everyone was so friendly. We, before it started, we got a picture with the Master of Ceremonies, which was fun, and then afterwards we got a picture with the Queen and our night. They were all out there for a few minutes, so that was a lot of fun. So
they weren't out there for very long.
No.
So, as soon as it's over, I would probably quickly go out, as soon as you get your things together and you can, just because they weren't out there very long. Like the red and yellow night was not out there very long at all. So you definitely want to make sure you do that, because that was really fun. And we got to kind of make fun of the red knight a little bit too, because he really cheated. So,
And they switch it up too, so you never know which knight is going to win. So if you go back time and time again, you don't know who's going to win. So,
we're definitely going to go back. That was really awesome.
Yes, it was a lot of fun.
If you're in the Orlando area, we highly recommend you go. But they do have some, different places across the U.S. And as well as one in Canada. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, and I did want to mention, it was extremely clean.
Yes.
I thought everything was just really nice, very clean. Even the arena area. Of course, there's animals there, so it smelled a little bit like horse, but not much at all.
No.
I mean, it didn't bother me at all. I thought it was fine. I mean, I expected a little bit of a natural scent. But everything was really, really clean, and everyone was friendly.
Yeah,
and
the servers were so nice, and your drinks were always full. Anytime you needed anything.
Oh, I will say, when we got these before the show started, before we ate, and they gave us the receipt and said they would hold on to them until after the show, and then afterwards we just showed them our receipt, and then they got it for it that way. Because there is distance between guests, but there's not a lot of room to like sit things. So that way we didn't have to worry about where to put these. They just held it, and then after the show, then they gave it to us.
Yeah, and I don't know how it was, since this was our first time, I don't know how it was pre-COVID, but now post-COVID, they do leave space in between each party. So, and it was a nice amount of space.
It was.
So that was really nice, and you know, that always makes me feel a little more comfortable, and plus I have a big personal space bubble, so I enjoyed that.
Yeah, and like before the jousting, everything, you know, there was no like curtain or anything, like net, but then when the jousting started, they lowered a net just in case, because I mean, they do splinter.
Yeah.
And so that was just to keep everybody safe. The dragon cost $46.17. The knight was $31.95. And then the letter opener and shield was $40. And of course, prices may vary. That's just how much it was when we went and where we went. And of course, we showed you the food earlier, but just to read it off, the vegetarian option that Sarah swapped the chicken out for was bean soup. Then they had tomato bisque, toasted garlic bread, roasted chicken, sweet buttered corn, herb basted potato, a dessert of the castle, which was like a chocolate eclair. It was delicious. And then they had beverages and coffee, and I ended up getting lemonade, and then Sarah got lemonade, but they had Pepsi as well, and they offered coffee and tea, and then a bartender came around and offered alcoholic beverages. They also had non-alcoholic like smoothies and things too. We didn't try any of those, but those are available as well, as they were when we were there. I loved it. It was a lot of fun. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and we will see you next time.
Bye.